Tamsguitar.com, and I hope you people are doing fine in this difficult time. And this is episode number 4 of Guitar Secrets, and in this episode I'm going to talk about some simple ideas that actually can help you immensely to develop your pentatonic phrasing, and you can use techniques and easily move across the fretboard using this idea, where we are going to limit ourselves in order to gain freedom. And before we begin, I would like to request you to visit my websites tamsguitar.com and musiccircle.in, and as always there will be some secret codes in my videos. Those who are watching, they can use that. So if you are watching this video now and if you are interested or always wanted to download my courses, then you can use this code here to get a discount, and you can purchase the downloadable courses available at tamsguitar.com or musiccircle.in. And those who are looking for online lessons, we are available for SKYPE lessons. We teach a number of instruments, so probably you know by now, and if not, please visit my website musiccircle.in. So anyway, as you can see in the diagram that it's laid down, and what we are going to do in this video, I'm going to talk about a simple idea of taking 2 strings at a time and applying bends or slides to move from one position to the other. So you can use the backing track in order to improvise. I'll leave you with some ideas. So let's take a look at the backing track. So basically, we are not going to worry about the chord changes. So it's a basic A minor pentatonic scale shape that you can play, and it works fine, as you saw, because I was not trying to create some beautiful solo, but I was just playing the notes of the scale in order that it fits. So the idea I was using here, firstly, the step 1 is we are going to limit ourselves to 2 strings, and I choose the 3rd and the 2nd string. Alright, and you can look at the scale shape and make sure you think in terms of the intervals, not just randomly play the shape. So this is your A note, A, C, D, E. So 1, flat 3, 4, 5. So this is my shape, but I am limited to 2 strings. So either I have to move backwards or ahead. The next set of notes that is coming from shape 1, I assume that you know this, so I won't waste much time here. So here the next shape is like this. So it starts from the flat 3, C, D, E, G, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. So you can come up with your own ideas. I can give you some idea, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and you keep moving ahead and follow the notes on the screen, and make sure you call out the intervals loudly. And as we move on to the next shape, it's starting from the 4th, 5th, flat 7 root, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So create your own exercise. As we move ahead to the next shape, that is shape 3, we have the E note here, E, G, A, C. So E is the fifth, 5, flat 7, 1, flat 3. Very common phrase. And now let us move on. So here it's starting from the G note, flat 7 root. Actually we came back to the same position. Flat 7 root, flat 3, 4. So this is it. You can start with basic exercise. Then back to the same thing. Exactly same fingering, you know. So A, C, D, E. And now the ideas that we can extract from here is, you have learned the shape. So try randomly. You won't have to be extremely musical at the beginning, you know. Just get used to the sound and see what you want, because improvisation is about having your own touch, not what someone else is teaching. So probably you might play. So I can use a lot of techniques, you know, slide like this, you know, forward and backward. So let's see the options. So here it's difficult to bend because it's a minor third interval. See, you can smoothly connect, you know, that this phrasing is also pretty cool. So this is how you can, you know, apply bending, and you can connect, you know, using these kind of ideas, the entire fretboard. For example, so you can slow down the speed and learn it on your own, because I already told you, and I'm sure that spoon feeding is not required. You try and figure it out, and if you make a mistake, then actually you might end up learning something new that I'm not trying to teach you. So rewind this part and do it again, and take as many combinations as possible. So you won't have to always do it the way I'm doing. Just see, now I can take one note and so it's adding a vocal-like quality to my soloing. And now let us take a look at, you know, some hammer-on pull-off ideas. So I am just doing something pretty simple, you know, just following the shape. I'm not trying to do something extraordinary or special. So this is a very common type of hammer-on pull-off. See, same thing, but I'm coming up with different variations. So I'll try and, you know, use this idea. So I'm doing the hammer-on and pull-off on the second string, and I'm playing the notes normally on the third string. You can do the other way around as well. just get used to these shapes and applying these hammer-ons. Then eventually you'll come up with something pretty cool. Then you can let me know in the comments. And always make sure you follow the backing track, just follow the groove, and then you'll see that even if you play simple things, it will blend in, because most of the people know the shape, scales, everything, but when it comes to application, they are unable to do, because they are not in sync with the vibe of the track. So the first thing, in order to be in sync with the backing track, is that you have to be in rhythm, and then everything else will follow. Alright, so once again I'll give you some more ideas. See, I can play some repetitive licks as well. So you can create some repetitive licks that sound pretty cool, and if you are smart enough to create something repetitive that blends in with the entire chord progression, it sounds pretty cool. You're playing the same thing but the chords are changing. See, it was blending. It might not be the best, sequencing lick, but it works. So now the final thing before I finish off the video is I would like to talk about bends. So it's difficult to bend here, and I use a heavy gauge, so I'm not going to try it here, but it's quite difficult to see. Ow. So anyway, and you can use the other ideas that we have already discussed, along with these bends. And this is how you can create your own licks, by putting in different elements together. So by mistake I played the F sharp note, which is a Dorian, So anyway, I'm not getting into it now. But then again, this is important, because after you have learned the pentatonic thing, then what you need to do is you need to add the notes of the scale in order to make it sound cool. So in the next video probably I'll talk a little bit about the Dorian mode. So now here, from the flat 7 to the root, you have a whole step bend. And on the third string also you have a whole step bend. You have from 4th to 5th, D to E. So here, this is a very special bend here, you know, when you are playing the root. So from root to flat third is a minor third bend. So here. So just don't do it randomly. As I'm saying, you know, visualize the scale shape and understand where you are bending and why you are bending. So see, you don't need too many strings to make music. So here what I'm doing here, kind of a major third bend, so 2 whole steps. So just remember this sound, this is going to be helpful later on. So what I'm doing here, from C to E I'm bending. So E is the 5th. So wherever you find the 5th, you can bend it up or slide from the flat third if you are thinking in terms of minor pentatonic. See, and then these sounds, if you relate with the notes, then actually you can use it anytime at will, anywhere. So Gilmore, you know, uses a lot these kind of bends. It sounds so cool, man. Alright, so forgive the glitches and so let's try these ideas with the backing track. Let's see how it sounds. See, this is how, you know, if you start limiting yourself, then you'll see that you'll get to see the places to bend and slide more easily compared to if you have the entire thing. So in a way, less is more. I hope this video helps, and if it does, feel free to share it with other people who might need it, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. And before I finish, or rather before I end this video, I would like to request you to visit my websites tamsguitar.com and musiccircle.in, and if you are interested, then you can check out my courses. Links are below, and don't forget to use the code and get some discount. And that's it. If you're looking for Skype lessons, feel free to get in touch with us, and I'll see you next time pretty soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.